Hey guys, today I'm replacing an anode rod in my water heater tank. I got this powered anode rod because I don't want to replace it every few years anymore, and that will keep my water heater in check. It will prevent from corroding. That's what the anode rod is supposed to do, and also it will get rid of that rotten egg smell or like sulfur smell in the hot water. I have well water, that's why I get that smell in my house. Let's go ahead and replace it. So this is what we get in the box, including a small instructions manual. Get this power adapter with the connections to the power anode rod and some Teflon tape. Here is where we'll connect the wiring, and this is what the anode rod looks like. It's pretty short, so it's going to be easy to replace. Before you start removing, make sure you turn off the water supply and relieve some pressure by turning on the hot water in the sink. You can also drain some water into a bucket from the spout right here. That should be good to stop any water coming out of the anode rod. You will need an 1 1/16 socket. I'm using it on the ratcheting wrench. You may sometimes need a breaker bar in order to remove the old rod. And be careful, it is going to be hot, so use gloves. Remove the old rod. Sometimes you may need to cut it off if it's too long and you have limited space. So you can just clamp it, use a saw to cut it or any tool. Make sure it doesn't drop into the water heater and just remove it that way. But most of the time you should have enough space to just remove the rod. Now make sure to remove the plastic wrap around the top of the anode rod and put some Teflon tape on here that's provided. Now you can insert the anode rod into the water heater, and keep in mind it will stick out like this here, and the size of this nut is bigger than 1 1/16, but you can always use a crescent wrench or channel lock in order to tighten it. But you can go ahead and start putting it in there and tightening it by hand first, just like that. And when it's pretty tight, go ahead and grab your crescent wrench and tighten all the way. Before you connect everything, you can just go ahead and turn the water on, cold water supply, and let the tank fill so you could see if it's leaking out of the anode rod area. Make sure there are no leaks here. So you're going to connect this end to the anode rod and crimp it with pliers and attach the ground wire to one of the panel screws. Make sure the cord is not touching anything hot, such as the pipe. Now we're ready to plug it in. Now we're all set, powered on, and anode rod is now active. It takes about a few hours in order for it to get rid of that smell. Make sure the level and the water heater is full, as it should be, and we're all set.